Good morning, and welcome to Beyond Light. Awaken your soul this morning with the boundless love of God, for the dawn is not merely the breaking of night, but the sacred gateway through which divine grace flows anew. How often do we rise, burdened by the clamor of the world, the restless noise that tugs at our hearts, the hurried rush of fleeting concerns only to find our spirits still heavy, our minds clouded. Yet, here in this quiet moment, there beckons a stillness deeper than any noise, a calm certainty found only in the presence of the Almighty. Come ready to receive, come open to His grace, come expectant of His presence. Let us lay aside the weariness and distraction and awaken to the truth that this morning is not just another day but a fresh start, a divine invitation to be renewed and empowered by love that never fails. Imagine the morning as a sacred altar, the rising sun a witness to the souls rising from slumber. Just as the earth turns from darkness to light, so too can our spirits turn from despair to hope, from heaviness to joy. How will God's love awaken your soul today? Will you greet the day wrapped in the warmth of His embrace, or will you stumble through shadows of doubt and fear? The choice is ours, and the invitation is clear. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. Isaiah 61. The morning is a canvas, and the love of God is the brush that paints it with vibrant hues of peace, strength, and purpose. Come, let us step gently into this new day with hearts wide open. The world clamors for our attention, pulling us into its restless currents. But God's presence stands as a sanctuary, a place of refuge where our souls can find rest. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. These words echo like a tender lullaby, inviting us to pause, to breathe, to awaken fully into the reality of His love. It is not a love distant or indifferent, but a love that reaches down, tender and fierce, ready to lift us from the weariness that clings to our bones. I awaken this morning not by chance but by divine design. Each breath is a gift, each moment an opportunity to encounter the everlasting love that surrounds me. There was a time when mornings came wrapped in anxiety, when the weight of uncertainty pressed heavily upon my heart. Yet, as I learned to open my eyes not just to the light of day but to the light of God's love, everything changed. The restless noise faded into the background, and in its place rose a melody of hope and assurance. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Lamentations 3:20-23. This is the promise that fuels my soul's awakening, the truth that I now share with you. Does your soul awaken in this way? Does it rise with a song of gratitude, a heart ready to receive the fullness of God's love? Or does it linger in the shadow of yesterday's burdens, reluctant to embrace the newness of this day? I invite you to choose anew this morning. Let the first moments be a sacred offering, a deliberate turning toward the source of all life and love. Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Psalm 143:8. Here is the foundation upon which we stand unfailing, steadfast, eternal. Come ready to receive, come open to His grace, come expectant of His presence. Do not rush past the quiet invitation. Do not let the noise of the world drown out the whisper of God's love. Instead, let us embrace this morning as a holy moment, a divine appointment set by the Creator who calls us beloved. The soul that awakens in His love is a soul empowered, a soul transformed. It is a soul that can face the day's challenges not with fear, but with courage, not with doubt, but with faith. How do we awaken the soul to this love? It begins with surrender, laying down the burdens, the worries, the self-imposed striving, and turning instead toward the One who holds us in tender hands. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. These words are an open door, an invitation to unshackle ourselves from the chains of anxiety and to step freely into the peace that only God can provide. It is in this surrender that our souls find their true awakening, arising into the fullness of life that God offers. I declare this morning, empowered by the love of the Almighty, I awaken to the reality that I am deeply known, deeply loved, and deeply cherished. The noise of yesterday's trials cannot silence the song of God's love that now rises within me. Praise be to our Creator, whose mercies are new every morning, whose steadfast love endures forever. With each breath, I choose to embrace this love, to let it flood my heart and mind, to let it be the foundation of my day. Consider the ways in which God's love gently calls us back to life each morning. It is like the soft light that filters through the window, dispelling the darkness and inviting the flowers to bloom, the birds to sing. In the same way, God's love dispels the shadows in our hearts and invites us into a new beginning. Surely His salvation is near those who fear Him, that His glory may dwell in our land. Psalm 85:9. This salvation is not distant. It is near, present, active in the breaking of each day. Come ready to receive, come open to His grace, come expectant of His presence. Let us take this moment to breathe deeply, to quiet the restless noise within, and to awaken fully to the love that calls us forth. The soul that rises in God's love is a soul set free from fear, free from doubt, free to walk boldly in the path He has prepared. So I ask again, with a heart full of hope, how will God's love awaken your soul today? Will you choose to rise with Him, to be renewed by His grace, to embrace the sacredness of this morning? The invitation stands open, the door unlocked, the love waiting. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Lamentations 3:22-23. I awaken. I embrace God's love. I rise this morning as a beloved child of the Most High, ready to walk in His peace and power. Come, awaken your soul with me. Come ready to receive. Come open to His grace. Come expectant of His presence. Praise be to our Creator, whose love never fails, whose mercies are new every morning. Let this be our declaration as we step into the day transformed by the unshakable, life-giving love of God. Come ready to receive, come open to His grace, come expectant of His presence. For the love of God is not a mere feeling or fleeting thought. It is a radiant light that pierces the darkest night, a gentle fire that kindles courage and hope deep within the soul. As we continue to awaken to this divine love, consider how it empowers us to live each day not in fear or weakness, but in strength and purpose. For I am convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation, will be able to separate us from the love of God. Romans 8:38-39. How extraordinary to know that the love which woke us this morning is unshakable, unbreakable, and forever present. God's love is like a beacon, shining steadily through the storms of life. When the winds howl and the waves rise, it is this love that steadies our hearts and guides our steps. It is not a distant light, faint and flickering, but a blaze that warms and illuminates, a fire that refuses to be quenched. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them. 1 John 4:16. To live in this love is to dwell in a fortress of strength, a refuge where courage is born and hope is renewed. It is the source of power that enables us to face each challenge with confidence, knowing we are upheld by the one who never fails. Reflect on the mornings when you have felt overwhelmed, weighed down by doubts or fears that threaten to consume your spirit. Perhaps you have tried to muster strength on your own, only to find it slipping through your fingers like sand. But the love of God is different. It fills the empty places, mends the broken pieces, and breathes life into weary hearts. This love transforms weakness into strength, despair into hope, and confusion into clarity. It is the sacred fire that burns away fear and lights the path forward. Come, let us embrace this love as our daily armor. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life, of whom shall I be afraid? Psalm 27:1. When we wrap ourselves in God's love, we are clothed not only with peace, but with power. It is a power that pushes back darkness, that emboldens us to speak truth, to act with kindness, and to walk humbly in the path He has set before us. This love is not passive. It is a force that moves mountains and opens doors. I have seen this power at work in my own life. In moments when all seemed lost, yet the love of God broke through like dawn's first light. There was a time when fear threatened to silence my voice, when the weight of uncertainty felt unbearable. But in those moments, I turned to the love that never fails, and it lifted me, carried me, and set my feet upon solid ground. And hope does not put us to shame, because God's love has been poured out into our hearts through the Holy Spirit, who has been given to us. Romans 5:5. This hope is a living flame within us, born of love and sustained by grace. Can you feel it stirring within you now? That gentle fire, that radiant light? It is the love of God awakening your soul, empowering you to rise above the shadows and step boldly into the day. This is not a love that demands perfection or condemns our failures. Rather, it embraces us in our brokenness, heals our wounds, and calls us forward with unfailing grace. There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear. 1 John 4:18. Let this truth sink deep into your heart. Love conquers fear. Love renews strength. Love empowers the weary. Come ready to receive. Come open to His grace. Come expectant of His presence. Let us not settle for a half-awakened soul, flickering uncertainly in the dim light. Instead, let us rise fully into the brilliance of God's love, a love that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, the weak into the strong, the fearful into the bold. It is a love that equips us for every good work, that fills us with wisdom, patience, and joy. Imagine walking through your day wrapped in this love, your every step guided by its light, your every word spoken with its power. What challenges might you face with renewed courage? What doubts could be silenced by this unshakable assurance? God's love is not a distant promise, but a present reality, alive and active within you. May the Lord direct your hearts into God's love and Christ's perseverance. 2 Thessalonians 3:5. Allow this prayer to be your own, a daily invocation that aligns your heart with the divine. I declare that the love of God is the fire that ignites my soul each morning. It is the shield that guards me against despair and the sword that cuts through confusion. In this love, I find my true identity not as one who is defined by circumstances or failures, but as a beloved child, empowered to walk in victory. For we live by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7, and it is faith in God's love that fuels this journey. Come, let us open our hearts wider still. The love of God is vast beyond measure, reaching to the depths of our being, filling every crack and crevice with grace and strength. It is a love that calls us beyond mere survival into abundant life, a love that whispers, "You are more than conquerors through Him who loved you." Romans 8:37. This morning, let us choose to live in this love fully, to let it be the source of our courage and hope. How often do we underestimate the power of God's love? How easily do we forget that it is stronger than any fear, greater than any obstacle, and more enduring than any trial? Yet Scripture reminds us time and again, "Who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Shall trouble or hardship or persecution or famine or nakedness or danger or sword?" Romans 8:35. Nothing can sever the bond we share with the one who loves us perfectly and eternally. So rise with this truth in your heart. Let it blaze within you like a fire that cannot be extinguished. Let it shine forth in your actions, your words, your very presence. You are the light of the world, Matthew 5:14, and that light is fueled by the love of God. It is a love that empowers, a love that sustains, a love that transforms. Come ready to receive, come open to His grace, come expectant of His presence. Let us drink deeply from this wellspring of love, allowing it to fill us to overflowing. May it inspire us to live boldly, to love freely, and to serve faithfully. Let the power of God's love be the anthem of our days, the melody that uplifts our souls and the strength that carries us forward. I awaken to the power of God's love. I embrace it as my shield and my sword, my refuge and my strength. In this love, I find courage to face whatever comes, hope to endure every trial, and peace that surpasses understanding. Praise be to our Creator, whose love is the source of all power and grace. Let this be our song as we continue to walk in the light of His love, empowered and unafraid. Come ready to receive, come open to His grace, come expectant of His presence. For now we turn inward, inviting you to reflect deeply on the state of your soul as the morning light gently pours over your heart. Pause with me for a moment. How do your mornings unfold? Are they moments filled with anxious striving, a frantic scramble to grasp peace amid chaos? Or do they breathe with quiet surrender, a peaceful yielding to the love of God that renews and restores? This is no small question, for how we greet the morning sets the tone for all the hours that follow. Will you allow the love of God to awaken your soul, or will you stumble through the day weighed down by doubt and fear? The invitation is tender yet urgent, to seek God's love as the very foundation of your day. Too often, we begin our mornings entangled in the snares of inadequacy, wrestling with the shadows of yesterday's failures or the uncertainties of tomorrow's trials. But what if, instead, we made a deliberate choice to anchor ourselves in the assurance of divine acceptance? The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. He will take great delight in you. In His love He will no longer rebuke you, but will rejoice over you with singing. Zephaniah 3:17. This is not a distant, conditional love, but an unfailing embrace that celebrates you, even in your imperfections. I ask you now, are you allowing God's love to awaken your soul? Or are you surrendering to the restless noise that clamors for your attention, the relentless to-do lists, the urgent demands, the creeping doubts? It is easy to become captive to these distractions, to let them define our worth and shape our identity. Yet, the morning calls us back to a higher truth, a sacred reality that transcends the chaos. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. Transformation begins with a morning surrender, a conscious turning toward the love that never fails. Come, let us make this moment a holy turning point. Picture your soul as a garden. What seeds are you planting with your thoughts and prayers this morning? Are they seeds of fear and worry, or seeds of faith and hope? You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you. Isaiah 26:3. To awaken the soul is to cultivate it with trust, watering it with the living water of God's love. This is the nourishment that sustains us through every trial, the root from which courage and joy grow. I confess that there have been mornings when my soul lay dormant, weighed down by the cares of life, reluctant to rise. Yet, in those moments, I have learned the power of choice, the choice to turn toward God's love despite the heaviness, to open my heart and say, Lord, awaken me. Let your love be the first thing I feel, the first truth I embrace. And in that surrender, the soul stirs, the light breaks through, and strength is renewed. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Lamentations 3:22-23. This promise is our lifeline, our hope, our daily bread. Are you ready to make this choice with me? To rise from the ashes of yesterday's struggles and step boldly into the newness of God's love today? It is not a journey we take alone. The Spirit of God walks with us, guiding our steps and whispering truths that awaken our hearts. The Spirit helps us in our weakness. We do not know what we ought to pray for, but the Spirit Himself intercedes for us. Romans 8:26. Even when our words falter, His love intercedes, lifting us into the presence of grace. Come ready to receive. Come open to His grace. Come expectant of His presence. This is a call to intentionality, a call to begin each day not as a routine but as a sacred encounter. Let the first thoughts that flood your mind be those of God's love. Let your first breath be a prayer of surrender. Let your first actions be rooted in faith. This is how the soul is awakened and empowered, how the day is transformed from ordinary to extraordinary. I encourage you to look inward honestly. What fears or doubts cling to your heart this morning? What lies have you believed about yourself that need to be laid down in the light of God's love? Bring these to Him now. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. 1 Peter 5:7. There is no burden too heavy, no wound too deep, no failure too great for the healing power of His love. It embraces every part of us, even the broken places, and makes us whole. How will you nurture this awakening today? Will you cultivate moments of stillness amidst the noise? Will you choose to speak words of life over yourself and others? Will you lean into the community of faith, allowing others to encourage and uplift your soul? The journey of awakening is ongoing, a daily commitment to seek God's love and let it shape every thought, word, and deed. Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up. 1 Thessalonians 5:11. Together we can rise, empowered and renewed. I declare this morning a new beginning, not because the world has changed, but because my heart has chosen to embrace God's love fully. I awaken with intention, with hope, with a spirit ready to receive all that God has prepared. Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Psalm 51:10. This prayer is the breath of my soul, the song of my awakening. Come ready to receive, come open to His grace, come expectant of His presence. Let us walk together in this sacred commitment, lifting our hearts toward the one who loves us beyond measure. As we open ourselves to His transforming love, we find not only strength for today, but a wellspring of joy and peace that endures. The soul that awakens in this love is a soul alive, vibrant, and free. So I ask you again, are you ready to awaken your soul with the love of God? Will you rise with me in this deliberate embrace of grace? The invitation is before you, the love is waiting. Let us choose today to surrender our fears, to lay down our doubts, and to step into the fullness of life that God offers. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. John 10:10. I awaken. I embrace God's love. I step forward in faith. Come, awaken your soul with me. Come ready to receive. Come open to His grace. Come expectant of His presence. Praise be to our Creator, whose love never fails, whose mercies are new every morning. Let this be the foundation upon which we build our day, our lives, our hope. Come ready to receive, come open to His grace, come expectant of His presence. As now we enter into a sacred moment of prayer, a heartfelt dialogue between our souls and the unfailing love of God. Let us open our hearts fully, confessing where we have neglected His presence and declaring our reliance on His love to awaken and empower us anew. Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. Psalm 139:23. With humble transparency, we lay bare the places where we have turned away, where doubt or distraction have dimmed the light of His love within us. Lord, in the quiet of this morning, I confess that at times I have rushed through these moments, neglecting the sacredness of your presence. Forgive me for the times I have sought strength in my own striving rather than resting in your love. I awaken today with a renewed commitment to embrace your love fully, to let it be the foundation of my every thought, word, and action. Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Psalm 51:10. This is my prayer, that you would awaken my soul, that your love would flood every chamber of my heart, cleansing, healing, and empowering me. I declare that I am deeply loved, a cherished child of the Most High, held in the tender hands of the Almighty. No past failure, no current fear, no future uncertainty can diminish this truth. See what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God. 1 John 3:1. Let this declaration rise within us like a flame, illuminating the darkness and casting out every shadow of doubt. I am loved, I am chosen, I am empowered. Come, join me in this prayer of surrender and strength. Let us speak boldly to the one who calls us by name, who promises never to leave nor forsake us. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in Him, and He helps me. Psalm 28:7. In this truth, we find courage to face the day's challenges, peace to quiet the restless mind, and joy that springs from knowing we are never alone. I rely on your love today, Lord. I ask you to awaken my soul, to fill me with the power of your Spirit, that I may walk confidently in your purpose. When fear threatens, remind me of your faithfulness. When doubt creeps in, speak your truth louder than the lies. When weariness weighs heavy, breathe new life into my spirit. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40:31. This is my hope. This is my declaration. I commit to embracing your love fully, not just in moments of prayer, but in every encounter, every decision, every step I take today. May your love be my guide and my shield, my refuge and my strength. Let love be genuine. Abhor what is evil. Hold fast to what is good. Romans 12:9. Help me to live out this love authentically, reflecting your light to those around me. Come ready to receive. Come open to his grace. Come expectant of his presence. Let us lift our voices as a community, united in our desire to walk in the fullness of God's love. Together, we declare that we are empowered not by our own strength, but by the relentless, transforming love of our Creator. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. This is not mere optimism. It is a divine empowerment that changes hearts and moves mountains. Let this prayer be a foundation stone upon which we build our daily commitment to awaken our souls through the power of God's love. As we speak these words aloud, may they root deeply in our spirits, taking hold of every fear, every doubt, every weakness, and transforming them into courage, faith, and hope. I pray also for those who struggle to believe in this love today. For the weary, the broken, the doubting, may your Spirit move powerfully. May your love break through barriers and heal wounds. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34:18. No one is beyond the reach of his love. Come, let us stand together, lifting each other in prayer and support, embracing the community that God has woven around us. I declare that the love of God empowers me to live boldly, to love freely, and to serve faithfully. It is the wind beneath my wings, the fire within my soul, the anchor in every storm. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. Ephesians 3:20. This power is alive in you. It is alive in me. It is the heartbeat of our shared faith. Come ready to receive. Come open to his grace. Come expectant of his presence. Let this prayer be your shield and your sword as you step into the day. Let it remind you that you are not alone, that you are deeply loved, and that you are empowered to walk in purpose and peace. May the love of God awaken your soul now and always. I awaken with thanksgiving, with hope, with a spirit renewed. I embrace God's love as my strength and my guide. Praise be to our Creator, whose love never fails, whose mercies are new every morning. Let this be our declaration as we continue this journey together, empowered and unafraid. Come ready to receive, come open to his grace, come expectant of his presence, as we now enter into the sweet, soul-refreshing act of worship, a sacred response to the overwhelming love that has awakened and empowered us this morning. Worship is not merely a song or a ritual. It is the heartfelt expression of gratitude and adoration that magnifies God's presence and solidifies the believer's empowerment. When we lift our voices and hearts in praise, we anchor ourselves firmly in his love, casting off the draining effects of worry and distraction that so often steal our peace. Imagine your soul as a harp, its strings tuned by the touch of the divine. Each note of praise you offer resonates deep within, stirring a sacred melody that echoes through heaven's courts. Sing to the Lord a new song. Sing to the Lord all the earth. Psalm 96:1. This new song is born from the awakening of your soul, the recognition that you are held in the tender embrace of a love that never lets go. When we worship, we align ourselves with this divine rhythm, allowing our spirits to dance in the light of His presence. Come, let us lift our voices together, whether in whispered prayer or joyful song, knowing that God inhabits the praises of His people. Let them praise His name with dancing and make music to Him with timbrel and harp. Psalm 149, 3. Worship is a powerful act of surrender and celebration, a declaration that no matter the storms we face, our souls find refuge and strength in the love of the Almighty. It is in this place of praise that fear loses its grip, anxiety fades, and hope is rekindled. I recall mornings when the burdens of life threatened to overshadow my joy, when worries clung tightly and refused to let go. Yet, when I chose to worship, to lift my heart in thanksgiving, to declare the goodness of God, there was a shift. The heaviness lifted, the darkness receded, and a peace beyond understanding flooded my soul. Praise the Lord, give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His love endures forever. Psalm 106, 1. This praise is a balm, a healing salve that restores our weary spirits. Come ready to receive, come open to His grace, come expectant of His presence. Let worship be the anchor that holds you steady as you navigate the challenges of the day. When distractions threaten to pull you away, return to this sacred posture. Lift your hands, lift your voice, lift your heart. I will extol the Lord at all times. His praise will always be on my lips. Psalm 34, 1. In this continual song of praise, our spirits are fortified, our faith strengthened, and our love deepened. Worship draws us into intimate communion with God, a place where His presence is tangible and transformative. It is here that we encounter the fullness of His love, the depth of His mercy, and the power of His grace. Come, let us bow down in worship. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker. Psalm 95, 6. This posture of humility and reverence opens the door for God to work mightily within us, renewing our strength and inspiring us to live boldly in His love. I declare that worship is a vital expression of my awakening, a daily act that refreshes my soul and magnifies the love of God in my life. It is more than words. It is a surrender that moves my spirit, a celebration that ignites my faith. Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth, burst into jubilant song with music. Psalm 98, 4. This joy is the fruit of a heart set free by love, a soul empowered to shine brightly in a world that so desperately needs the light. Come, let us worship with abandon, letting go of fear and doubt, embracing the freedom found in God's presence. In worship, we find the strength to love fiercely, to serve faithfully, and to walk humbly. It is the wellspring from which all spiritual vitality flows. God is spirit, and His worshipers must worship in the Spirit and in truth. John 4, 24. Let your worship be genuine, heartfelt, and alive with the power of the Holy Spirit. How does worship awaken your soul today? Does it stir a longing for deeper connection, a hunger for more of God's presence? Let this longing guide you into moments of stillness and praise throughout your day. Carry this sacred melody within your heart, a constant reminder that you are loved beyond measure and empowered beyond understanding. Come ready to receive, come open to His grace, come expectant of His presence. Let worship be the song that carries you forward, the light that guides your steps, the peace that guards your heart. As you sing, as you pray, as you lift your hands in adoration, know that you are joining a chorus that spans the abyss, a symphony of souls awakened and empowered by the love of God. I awaken in worship, my soul alive with gratitude and joy. I embrace the love of God as my strength and my song. Praise be to our Creator, whose love fills the heavens and the earth, whose mercy renews us every morning. Let this be our anthem as we continue to walk in the light of His love, empowered and unafraid. Come ready to receive, come open to His grace, come expectant of His presence. As we now stand together at the threshold of a sacred commitment, daily rhythm of awakening our souls through the boundless love of God. The journey we have walked so far is not a solitary path, but a shared pilgrimage, a community united by a common desire to live empowered and renewed each morning by His grace. This is an invitation to embrace a lifestyle of devotion, a sacred habit that transforms ordinary days into extraordinary encounters with the divine. Imagine waking each morning with a heart poised to receive, a spirit eager to drink deeply from the wellspring of God's love. This is not a fleeting moment, but a sustained practice, a continual opening of the soul to the presence that never leaves or forsakes us. Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Psalm 143:8. This prayer becomes our anthem, our anchor, our assurance as we navigate the ebb and flow of life's seasons. Come, let us commit together to this sacred discipline. Let us rise daily with intention, choosing to set aside distractions and hurry, making space instead for quiet reflection, prayer, and worship. In these moments, our souls are awakened and empowered, grounded firmly in the love that sustains us. But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Matthew 6:33. Prioritizing God's presence in the morning positions us to walk confidently in His purpose throughout the day. I encourage you to join a community of believers who share this commitment to fellowship, where encouragement flows freely, where prayers uplift, and where hearts unite in the pursuit of spiritual awakening. There is strength in togetherness, a powerful synergy that fuels our faith and deepens our resolve. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together. Hebrews 10:24-25. In community, we find accountability, support, and the joy of shared transformation. Come ready to receive, come open to His grace, come expectant of His presence. Let us be a people who prioritize the awakening of our souls each morning, who seek the sustaining power of God's love as the foundation for every step we take. This commitment is not a burden, but a blasinga, sacred rhythm that aligns us with the heartbeat of heaven and empowers us to live fully and joyfully. I declare that I will rise each day with a heart open to God's love, ready to be awakened and empowered. I will embrace morning prayer and devotion as vital tools for spiritual growth and strength. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. Psalm 119:105. Let this word guide me, illuminate my way, and infuse my soul with hope and courage. How will you embrace this commitment today? Will you set aside time in the quiet of the morning to seek God's face? Will you cultivate habits that nurture your soul and deepen your relationship with the Creator? The choice is yours, and the invitation is clear: to live each day empowered by the love that never fails. Come, let us walk this journey together. Let us share our stories, our struggles, and our victories, building a community of faith that radiates the light of God's love into the world. Encourage one another, pray for one another, and celebrate the awakening of souls that transforms lives and communities. I awaken with a renewed spirit, ready to embrace the day with courage and hope. I commit to a daily rhythm of devotion, a sacred practice that anchors me in God's love. Praise be to our Creator, whose faithfulness endures forever, whose mercies are new every morning. Let this be our declaration as we continue to live empowered, united, and unafraid, walking boldly in the light of His love.